Unit 6, Lesson 2, Circumference of a circle. As you can see in the drawing, we have a circle with radius r and diameter d, and circumference is capital C. And the circumference here means the distance around a circle is its circumference, and sometimes we call the circumference the perimeter of the circle. The circumference is approximately 3 times the diameter, or 6 times the radius. So we understand, because the diameter is a double of the radius, or the radius is a half of diameter, so this relation is true. So if the circumference is 3 times, that means it's 6 times the radius. Now, what the meaning the circumference is approximately 3 times? That means we can estimate, if we have the diameter 10, right away the circumference is going to be 30. Or if the diameter is 5, the circumference is going to be 15, and so on. So the ratio of the circumference C to the diameter D of a circle, which is C over D, we call it, it's close to the value 3. Now, this is as an estimation. What about the real value? We are saying that the Greek letter pi is used to represent the constant circumference over diameter. So if I like to write it in symbols, I can see that C over D equal pi. What the value of pi? Pi is a rational number equal to the value of 3.14. So 3.14, and some students, they like it in form of decimal. So they are saying 22 over 7. And why we call it a rational number? Because this decimal has no end. So that's why a rational number. So the conclusion of this lesson, we are saying that the circumference equal pi d. So before we said, as an estimation, the circumference is 3 times the diameter. Here the circumference is 3.14 times the diameter. So as you can see, the pi is very close to the 3. That's why we are using the 3 for an estimation, but the good calculation, it has to be pi times d. And because d equal the double of radius, or the radius is a half of the diameter, in this case we can say the circumference is 2 pi again r. So the g here replace 2r. 2 times radius equal the diameter. So this is a conclusion. So we have a relation that the circumference of any circle, if it's an estimation, is 3 times the diameter, and if it's calculation, real calculation, we say 3.14 diameter. So let's see some example. Example 1. The face of a tunic has a radius of 1.4 centimeter. So if I can imagine this circle, that means from the circumference to the center, this will be my radius, and the radius equal 1.4 centimeter. What is the diameter of the face? So as you know, diameter equal 2 times the radius. So that means 2 times 1.4. That means 2 times 4 equal 8, 2 times 1 equal 2, 2.8 centimeter. This is going to be the diameter. So this is question A. Question B, estimate. The word estimate here, it's clear. It's an estimation, the circumference of the face. We know as an estimation, the circumference is 3 times the diameter. And it's an estimation only, so 3 times 2.8. That means 3 times 8, 24. 3 times 2 is 6, and 2, 8.4 centimeter. This is an estimation. Now it's saying calculate the circumference. So in this case, I have to use a pi and give your answer to the nearest millimeter. So in this case, I have to use the pi instead of 3, pi d. Pi, we said, equal to 3.14, diameter equal to 2.8. So I can use a calculator. I have 3.14 times 2.8 equal 8.792. 792. And this dimension, it's in centimeters. So if I need it to the nearest millimeter, you know that I can multiply by 10, so 87.92 millimeter, but because it's saying to the nearest millimeter, that means I don't accept any decimal. In this case, the 9 can make it 88 millimeter without any decimal, and this will be the answer. Let's go to another example. Example 2, a circular pond has a circumference of 12 meters. So the C here, the circumference equal to 12 meters. And this is the opposite of the other one. We are not searching for the circumference, but we know it. Estimate the lengths of the diameter and radius of the pond. And because the word estimate, so we're going to use the easy thing that the circumference is 3 times the diameter. So that means the diameter equal C divided by 3. So if I have the C 12 meter, I divide by 3 equal 4 meter, and this is going to be my diameter. As an estimation, again, I can estimate the radius. The radius is the half of the diameter, which means 2 meter. But when we are saying calculate the diameter and radius to the nearest centimeter, in this case I have to use the good calculation. So I have to use pi d. So in this case I can see 12 equal 3.14 d. So that means 12 over 3.14, it's gonna give me the right information of d. So 12 so again 12 divided by 3.14, the answer is 3.8216 meter. And now they are saying to the nearest centimeter. As you know, the meter equal 1 meter equal 100 centimeters, so that means 382.16 centimeter, but the question is saying nearest centimeter, so I don't accept decimal. That means 382 centimeter. If I need now r, I can take right away this calculation and I divide it by 2, so 382 divided by 2. In this case, I can say 382 divided by 2 equal 191 centimeter, and this is to the nearest centimeter, so I have the final answer with this way. I hope you understood this lesson, and see you in the next one, which is going to be Unit 6, Lesson 3. Thank you.